Well, greetings. My name is Lowrie Floyd, and I'm the pastor here at Anchored in Hope Studios. We do a weekly service for adults and for children. Just a little background, we started as a traveling ministry to shut-ins. I've been a senior pastor at a few different mainline churches and always maintained a shut-in ministry. Well, in 2020, when COVID hit and shut everything down, it shut down our shut-in ministry, and I felt like I needed to come up with a way to continue to minister to our shut-ins. And so we became a virtual ministry, and now reaching many thousands of people each week right here from our studios. We are a volunteer ministry. Well, a few years ago, I was approached by a man in Uganda who had begun to take in children. Just to give you an idea, in Uganda, when an adult decides they don't want children anymore, they just put them out of the house, and if somebody doesn't come alongside them, they just starve to death or die. And this man and his family began to take in these beautiful children. And he came alongside me through our website and asked if we would, number one, begin to do a children's service for them. And number two, if there's any way that we could help them financially. And so I was skeptical at first. But I sent them a little money. And pretty soon I was getting videos and pictures of those beautiful children eating food with the money that we had sent. And this continued to grow as we got to know each other. And we've done numerous things over the past number of years. Now, this ministry has always been a volunteer ministry. We have never taken a penny. There's never been a place on our website to donate. Everything that we have done as a family. My family and some close friends. But last week, tragedy struck. And the house that we had purchased caught on fire. And they lost everything. And I realized pretty quickly that this was more than our family could handle. We are now in a new stage where we are needing help. And they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So if you just give me a few minutes of your time, I want to share with you some pictures of what's been going on at our Anchored in Hope Children's Home in Uganda. Here's a few of the children and Brother Magala, who runs our children's home there. He and his family take care of the children. He and his family are the ones that started to take these beautiful children in. As you can see, this is one of their special meals. You have to love that beautiful little face. Can you imagine any of our children here being that excited over 3 loaves of bread? We are their sole support at this point and have been for the last few years. I found out that if they didn't get money each week to buy food and supplies, that before we came alongside them, they were eating about once every 3 or 4 days. Now they eat 3 meals a day. These beautiful children that have been abandoned by their families. And so as we began to help them with food, I asked Brother Magala, what else can we do? He said the children are all sleeping on 3 mattresses. Is there any way that we could get beds? I don't have the video ready, and I don't want to take too much of your time, but when these children saw these mattresses arriving and their own blankets and their own sheets, they began to jump up and down and sing, "I have the joy, 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 joy down in my heart," over having their own beds, their own blankets, and their own mosquito netting because of being eaten alive by mosquitoes and getting malaria. And they wanted clothes. They got so excited over having t-shirts and shorts and socks and new sandals. Unbelievable. We then sent a large screen television, and the children began to watch each week our Anchored in Hope children's services. The next thing we were able to do was get them all Bibles. The children now each have their own Bibles. The younger children have children's Bibles, and the older children have regular Bibles. They were so excited. And this little boy in front here with the orange and brown shirt on asked if he could have both a regular Bible and a children's Bible. His name is Blessing. What beautiful, beautiful children. As each week they watch our children's service. And at the end of each message each week, they all get together and they sing with us. Each week, along with the sermon, their message are activity sheets, and they are so proud to do their coloring sheets and their activity sheets. And each week, these beautiful children record for me a testimony of what they learned from the service and from their activity sheets. What a difference we're making. And now we come to the next thing that needed to be done, was put in a well. So we put a well in because up till this point, these poor children were walking for 2 hours to a water hole that was shared with the wild animals. Many of them getting sick, and we had to send money because over there, if you don't have money with you, they won't treat you at the hospital. And so we had a well put in. And Brother Gordon sent me this picture. This is a picture of the well operating, and the children came home early from school because they had never seen running water before. Last Saturday night, tragedy struck as this home caught on fire, destroying the home and everything in it. Everything these children have or had was totally destroyed. Thank the Lord nobody was hurt. You don't see those smiling faces anymore. These poor children have lost everything. And how soon we go from these beautiful, hopeful, smiling faces to faces that show what it feels like to once again in their lives lose everything. Brothers and sisters, thank you for hearing what's been on my heart. As I said before, this ministry has never asked for money, never taken any money. But I realize now that this is more than our family can handle. not just now in rebuilding, but going forward. If God has laid on your heart to help in any way, financially, please send your contributions to the address you see on the screen, or give it to your pastor as a love offering and put on your donation, Project Uganda. We covet your prayers as we move forward to help rebuild what these poor children have lost. Come alongside me as we watch God do great things for those beautiful children that have been abandoned, had lost everything, had gained something, and now have lost everything yet again. Help me rebuild their lives. God bless you, and thank you